Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all good and welcome to Current Affairs Influx. Let's begin today's daily current affairs. March 23rd, we observe Meteorological Day. And theme of the World Meteorological Day is early warning and early action. And this day is celebrated globally on 23rd of March every year. To where this day is celebrated as the establishment of the World Meteorological Organization, which is headquartered at Geneva, Switzerland. And this day also helps people to be aware of their role in protecting its atmosphere, where, where this meteorological organization is headquartered at Geneva, Switzerland, which is founded in the year 1950, and head of this WMO is David Grims. Next one. March 23rd, we also observe Shahid Divas or Martyrs Day. Every year, our nation was observed on March 23rd as Shahid Divas or Sarvodaya Day, where this day was observed to pay tribute to the death anniversary of the freedom fighters Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev Thapar, and Shivaram Rajguru. These three persons had laid their lives for the freedom of India. Next one. Pushkar Singh Dhami takes oath as the 11th Chief Minister of Uttarakhand. Here, the Pushkar Singh Dhami has taken oath as the 11th Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, and he will be served for the second term in a row, where the BJP contested the assembly elections and it has won the majority of seats, that is 47 seats out of 70 member house. And the senior leader, if you see recently, the senior leader N. Biren Singh also took oath as the Chief Minister of Manipur for the second consecutive 5-year term. Here, if you see, the governor of Uttarakhand is Gurmeet Singh, whereas the capital city of Uttarakhand is Dehradun in the winter and the Garsen in summer. Next one. The third edition of joint training exercise named X Dustlik between the Indian Army and Uzbekistan Army begins at Yangiarik, Uzbekistan. Here, this edition will be goes from 22nd of March to till 31st of March, and the last edition of the Dustlik was conducted in Ranikhet, which is in Uttarakhand, in the March 2021. Where from the Indian side, the Grenadiers Regiment will join the will join this exercise, whereas from the Uzbekistan Army will represent the troops of the Northwestern Military District. And this joint exercise would focus on counter-terrorism operations in semi-urban terrain under the United Nations mandate. And this exercise aims at enhancing understanding, cooperation, and interoperability between two armies. If you see, the president of Uzbekistan is Shavkat Mirziyoyev, whereas the capital city of Uzbekistan is Tashkent, and the currency is Uzbekistani Som. Next one. Fitch Ratings reduce India's financial year 23 growth forecast to 8.5%. Yeah, the Fitch Ratings has slashed India's GDP growth for the FY23 to 8.5%. Earlier, it has estimated the GDP growth of the India would be 10.3%, and this downgrades projection is due to sharply higher energy prices because of the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. Next one. Nagaland became first paperless assembly by implementing e-Vidhan application. Yet the Nagaland has created history by becoming the first state assembly in the country to implement the National e-Vidhan application program to become completely paperless. And this Nagaland Assembly Secretariat has attached a tablet or the e-book on each table in the 60-member assembly amid the ongoing budget session. Here, the Chief Minister of Nagaland is Nefinyo Rio and the Governor is Jagadish Mukhi. Next one. India placed in the 51st position in Global House Price Index Q for 2021. This India has improved its ranking by 5 spots to be placed at 51st position in the Global House Price Index Q4 2021. And this report is released by property consultant Knight Frank, where in the year 2020 Q4 the India has stood at the 56th position, and it has improved by 5 points to stand at the 51st position, where India has witnessed a 2.1 percentage of annual appreciation in the housing price rates during the October December month of Q4 of 2021. With if we see about the globally, Turkey saw the highest annual price growth rate by 59.6 percentage in Q4 of 2021, which is followed by New Zealand and Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Austria. These are the top 5 countries which represents the top 5 spots in this global house price index Q4 2021. Next one, Tamil Nadu's Narsingapettai Nagaswaram got geographical identification tag, that is GI tag. Here the GI tag has been awarded to the Narsingapettai Nagaswaram under the category of musical instruments of class 15. Here this Nagaswaram is a classical wind music instrument that is traditionally made in a village near Kumbakonam, which is in Tamil Nadu. On behalf of Tanjavur Musical Instruments Workers Cooperative Cottage Industry Society, the application for receiving the GI tag was filed by Tamil Nadu's nodal officer for GI registrations of products. And this Nagaswaram got GI tag under the music instruments of class 15. Next one. New Delhi has been ranked the world's most polluted capital city as per IQ Air's 2021 World Air Quality Report. And New Delhi has been ranked in the world's most polluted city for the second consecutive year, and which is followed by Dhaka in Bangladesh and Jamena in Chad, Dushanbe in Tajikistan, and Muscat in Oman. These are the top 5 most polluted capital cities respectively. Meanwhile, if we see in the India, Bhiwandi, which is in Mumbai, was the most polluted city in India, which is followed by Ghaziabad, Delhi, and Jaunpur. If we see globally in the around the countryside, Bangladesh was the most polluted country, which is followed by Chad, Pakistan, and Tajikistan. These are the top 4, whereas India was in the 5th most polluted country. Next one. Lakshya Sen won bronze at the World Championships in men's single at All England Open Badminton Championship. Here the Lakshya Sen, by winning the bronze at the Open Badminton Championships of All England, he placed at the second in 2022, and he lost to the world number 1 Whitaker Axelsen in men's single final in this championship. And here the Lakshya Sen has rated number 11 in the world and was defeated by Olympic champion Victor Axelsen. If we see the championship, about the championship, only 2 Indians have ever won the prestigious All Indian Open Badminton Championship award, and they are Prakash Padukone in the year 1981 and Pullela Gopichand in the year 2001. Next one. Bangladesh former president Shahabuddin Ahmed passes away at 92. Here the Shahabuddin Ahmed, who is the former president of Bangladesh, has passed away at the age of 92 in Dhaka, where he was the interim head of the state as the consequence nominee of all parties in 1990. And he also served as the president of Bangladesh from 1996 to 2001, where he was responsible for holding a free and credible election in the country in 1991. Next one. Thank you everyone. Stay safe and stay strong.